Welcome to the Wizard of Radical Self-Respect, the Shepherd of Black Sheep. My name is Jared Mello. Today, I want to go over why the narcissist doesn't like closure. And as I'm going to talk about, they don't like closure for a few different reasons. But first, let's go over what not giving you closure even looks like, because I think that's important to know too. One of the ways they will do it is, as I've mentioned before, they will say, they just want to be alone. And rest assured, them saying they just want to be alone means anything but they want to be alone. It means they have a new source of supply that they want to love bomb and spend time with. But that's one way, and they're not going to give you a clear-cut break when they say that either. The other way they'll do it is they might get super angry with you and pick a fight, and then they'll use that moment to disappear, and they'll just kind of run off. There won't be a clear-cut ending. That'll just be a fight, and they will leave you hanging. The way a covert narcissist might do it is they will do more of the soft ghost, where maybe they will just stop responding to text messages, or they will become much more sporadic in their correspondence with you. But the result of all three of these is you didn't get any closure. But why do they do this? One of the reasons why they do this is because they want to make it harder for you to move on. When they don't give you closure, it makes it harder for you to move forward. They didn't give you a clear-cut ending, so it makes it more likely you will think about them, and it will be harder for you to process your feelings. They want you stuck. And the reason they want you stuck is because they want to keep the relationship open-ended so they can come back later and use you as a backup plan. Almost everything the narcissist does in this case is about power, control, and narcissistic supply. If something doesn't go well for them with one of the new sources of supply, they want to have you as an option. More than likely, the narcissist has a harem garage full of potential sources of supply, a fuel matrix, as H.G. Tudor would call it. But all of those people are also in a trauma bond, and they were also not given closure. And they are in the same spot you are. They're not sure where they stand. They are unable to move forward because part of them wants to go back to the narcissist. Part of them may understand they aren't good for them. But either way, they feel stuck. And the lack of closure can be one of the things that keeps people stuck. And rest assured, that's exactly how the narcissist wants it. It's all about power, control, and narcissistic supply. And when those people are stuck, they're not able to move forward, they are more ready able to be a source of supply for the narcissist in case they want to come back. It is all selfish in terms of what the narcissist is doing here. Selfish, power, control, supply. Just remember that when you see them doing anything, everything they do will be because of those things. Or avoiding accountability and image, of course, as well. But those are the reasons why the narcissist doesn't like closure. In the event that you attempt to break up with them, if you were their main source of supply, they will do anything and everything they can to get you back under their control. Narcissists see breakups and boundaries that they didn't initiate as challenges to overcome. If you have a boundary, they think it's a challenge that they need to overcome that boundary. And if you broke up with them, they will do anything to try to get you back under their control. And do not mistake that relentless behavior for someone who truly loves you and respects you. Again, it is all about power, control, and narcissistic supply. That is all. In the event that you weren't the main source of supply, the narcissist still won't like it, but they might just move forward and do whatever. But rest assured, they will still probably try to hoover you later and come back and use you as a source of supply or keep you as a backup if you let them. But what do you do in all of these cases? If you don't get closure, you have to give yourself the closure and understand you aren't going to get it from them. They are not going to give you a clear-cut, that's it, we're definitely done, etc. They might say it in a fight, oh, I hate you, I can't stand you, but They don't want to give you that real closure. They don't like that firm ending. They always want the option to come back. They like things open-ended, and they want to use you as a backup plan, along with the rest of the people in the harem garage. That's what this is all about. And if you broke up with them, great. Now all you have to do is block them on everything and move forward. Stay no contact, because ultimately that is the only way. If you don't go no contact, you are leaving the door open for potential Hoover attempts and potential attempts for them to suck you back in. That's not what you want. You don't want that to happen. You want to give yourself peace, and you want to give yourself the closure that they aren't going to give you. And the way you do that is, if you block them on everything and go no contact, that's the closure. And of course, if you're co-parenting with one, you can't do it in that case. But least amount of contact necessary, gray rock, and do not jade. And again, all of the reasons why the narcissist doesn't like closure are because of power, control, and narcissistic supply. They want to use you as a backup in case something goes wrong with their other sources of supply. And when you can't move forward because you're thinking more about the narcissist, because they didn't give you closure, that's exactly where the narcissist wants you. They want you thinking about them. They want you to have feelings for them, because all of that will make it easier for them to come back, unless you have firm boundaries. Unless you have decided, regardless what they do, regardless what the narcissist says, you are going no contact. You are doing what is best for you, regardless of what they think about it. And the only caveat would be if it can be a dangerous situation for you. In the case of physical danger, you have to do what is best for you in a way that is safe. But in a case that doesn't involve physical danger, do what is best for you. Block on everything, go no contact. Give yourself the closure that they do not want to give you. That's the way forward, because when you do that, they can't get around that if you've made that decision. Rest assured, they may try, but when you've given yourself the closure and go no contact, it makes it easier to heal the trauma bond. Every step of no contact, day by day, will make it a little bit easier, and you'll get a little bit better and a little bit better. But when you have communication channels still open, the door is still open. And in that case, the narcissist will probably try to walk right back through. And if you let them, they certainly will. They're not going to care. They like the fact that you might be there as a source of supply. That's why you have to take the initiative and block. Go no contact, and then keep moving forward. And yes, it will probably hurt. It'll be painful. It'll feel a lot like withdrawal, but you will get better a little bit at a time. Don't let them use you as an option. Do what's best for yourself. Have radical self-respect. Love yourself, and realize you deserve better than that. Part of my goals for what I do on this channel is helping people to realize they don't deserve to be treated like that. And if people were to work with me, they would see and be flabbergasted that they even accepted it to begin with. And granted, I've been there too, so I don't want to talk down to people who are in that situation, because I've certainly been there. But I'm also at a point now where I couldn't even imagine accepting that kind of treatment. And I share that because there's hope. There's hope that you can get there too, even if you don't feel it right now. Even if you don't feel it, if you do what others have done before you to get better, you can get the same results as well. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it is definitely possible. And there's various steps. Sometimes there's mental health treatments involved. Sometimes it's really about mindset. But it just depends where everyone is. Everyone will have a little bit of a different journey, and you have to do what works for you. When it comes to the narcissist, though, when possible, going no contact and blocking on everything has been a tried and true method that helps people heal that trauma bond. Don't get caught up with the lack of closure. A lot of people get caught up on that. They want closure that they're just not going to get. And the fact that they want closure, it keeps them stuck. That's why you have to take the initiative and give yourself the closure that they aren't going to give you. If you got this far, please remember to subscribe to the channel here. Like the video if you liked it. Share this video with somebody else that you think might benefit. Comment below on your experiences with not having closure. How did you get through it? Are you still in it? Tell us about it, because there's a whole community of support here. If you have questions and comments, people would love to answer them for you. One of the ways that we get better around here is by sharing what has worked for us with others and helping others. And we can't keep what we have unless we give it away. It's part of the reason why I do this channel here. But if you want to support this channel, super thanks, channel memberships, super chats, they are all great ways to support the channel. And I am going to be starting an email list too. I want to start having another form of communication with people that isn't really algorithm dependent. All of the social media platforms, algorithm dependent. But email communication, not algorithm dependent. So I like that. But again, thank you very much everyone for watching, and have a great rest of your day.